Put egg in tuna and you'll always want this recipe for dinner. In a bowl, I'll add 1 egg and 170 grams of tuna. Do you already know how today's recipe will turn out? You'll be surprised. Then I'll add 1 teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of black pepper, 1 teaspoon of fried garlic, 1 teaspoon of chili flakes, and another egg. To start mixing all the ingredients very well. After that, I'll set the mixture aside for later. Meanwhile, I'll need a red onion. I'll slice it into very thin strips. And before I forget, let me know what city you're watching us from so I can send you a special hug. Today's hug goes to Emily Davis from Bozeman. I'm so glad you're enjoying our recipes. Now I'll add olive oil to a pan and use a brush to spread it evenly across the surface. Next, I'll add the sliced red onion. I'll sauté it very well in the pan. I love making this recipe on weekday nights. It always saves me time and money, and it's very quick to prepare. Then I'll add the prepared mixture on top of the onions. I'll spread it out evenly in the pan. This recipe is so simple that anyone can make it without any problems. Next, I'll cover the pan and let it cook for 10 minutes. After this time, I'll place a plate on top of the pan to flip the recipe. After that, I'll add mozzarella to taste on top of the recipe. Try this recipe at home and let me know how it turned out. I'd love to hear that you made it and that it was delicious. I'll also add oregano to taste on top. I'll cover the pan again and let it cook for another 5 minutes. After this time, I'll place today's recipe on a plate. Then I'll cut a piece of it. This recipe has already become a routine at my house, and I'm sure that once you try it, it'll become a routine at yours too. I love this recipe, and I'm sure you and your whole family will enjoy it as well. I make it every weekend, and there's never any leftovers. My family loves it and always asks me to make it again. With just a few everyday ingredients, we can create a recipe that's much tastier than those sold in conventional restaurants.